Welcome to Armstrong Driver Education. I'm Craig Nicholson, the CEO of Armstrongs, which is a VicRoads accredited heavy vehicle training and testing centre. In this video, Adam, our operations manager, will demonstrate the straight line and offset reverse requirements in order to pass your VicRoads accredited heavy rigid reversing assessment. The driver has 5 minutes to complete this assessment task. They have the hazard lights on and sound the horn to start the assessment. The secret with reversing back in a straight line is to scan between your right, forward and left mirrors equally. When reversing in a straight line, you do not want to move the steering wheel too much. As the driver first enters the loading bay, they keep themselves very square. They stop at a safe position, ready to check. The driver understands that it's impossible to tell the distance in the mirror, so they need to stop. They need to hop out using 3 points of contact for safety and walk to the rear of the vehicle to check the position. This assessment requires the driver to have the rear of the vehicle within 1 metre of the loading bay. As you can see, the driver stepped out exactly how far they need to move back. They walk back to their driving position, step out the same distance and select a mark they're moving back to. The driver gets back in the vehicle safely using 3 points of contact. To adjust this final metre or so into the loading bay, the driver will scan between the mirrors and the point they're selected on the road. As you can see, it's very important to move very slowly at this point, and once you've selected the position you're after, stop and make the vehicle safe. After making the vehicle safe, the driver will get out safely using 3 points of contact. They will walk to the rear of the vehicle, making sure that the actual rear of the vehicle is within the 1 metre area. Because this assessment task allows you to get in and out of the vehicle as many times as you like, you can readjust the vehicle if required. The driver is happy with the position. They hop in safely using 3 points of contact, bip the horn to finish the assessment. The assessment task 2 is called the offset reverse. You also have a 5-minute time limit, and you must have your hazard lights on and sound the horn to start the assessment. As the driver moves off, they turn their steering wheel to the left and scan equally between the right, forward and left mirrors. The driver should never lose focus on where the loading bay is that they're trying to aim for. Once the driver has selected the angle they wanted, they straighten the wheels up, head back in a nice straight line. The driver constantly scans between both mirrors and forward, understanding exactly where the loading bay is, and they start to turn the wheel to the right and aim the rear of the vehicle for the loading bay. As you can see, after turning the wheel to the right, there gets a point where the rear of the vehicle is now aiming for the loading bay, and it's important that the driver straightens their wheels up. Once they straighten their wheels up, there should be only slight adjustments, and the driver now focuses on moving the rear of the vehicle into the loading bay. The driver moves back very slowly and stops at a position where they think it's safe. After making the vehicle safe, the driver hops out safely using 3 points of contact and walks to the rear of the vehicle to check what position they're at. It is important for the driver now to work out exactly how far they need to move, and what they'll do, they'll step out that position. The driver will walk back to where they're sitting and step out the same distance, making sure they have an exact measurement to move back to. After stepping out the exact distance, the driver will get back into the vehicle safely using 3 points of contact. It is very, very important that the driver moves the vehicle back very, very slowly while they're adjusting their position. They will scan between both mirrors, and the driver will also check the point on the road they're looking for. The driver will make the vehicle safe and get out safely using 3 points of contact. The driver will walk to the rear of the vehicle and make sure the rear of the vehicle is within the 1 metre area of the loading bay. If the driver is not happy with the position, they can move it back, making sure they're in the metre area. But in this case, the driver is happy. They will actually sound the horn to finish the assessment.